Chapter 15. In the Rain. Lydia. I pull away from Wes as if his hands are fire. Which they might as well have been. Embarrassed, I go in the back to find my stuff. What on earth compelled me to cling on to him, as if he was a lifeguard, and I was drowning? And to top it all off, I rubbed myself against him. I groan and put on my jacket. Thank all the angels looking out for me that the security guard showed up when he did. I take a deep breath. I was distraught. That's it. The storm freaked me out and he was just there. None of this would have happened if it hadn't been for the storm. It meant nothing. Just adrenaline. I zip up the jacket as he comes back to get his things. Without a word, I grab my bag and hurry away from what would have been a giant mistake. I check the time as I leave the den. Fuck. The bus has already left. I bring up the app to check when the next one is. I'll just have to wait for it. It's still raining outside, but a gentle, peaceful rain. And there's no more thunder. I can do this. I can wait for the bus and get home. Lydia, wait. I stop when he calls out for me. He comes running up to me. I'll drive you home. I'll take the bus. You can't wait in the rain. Come on. I shake my head. Don't be stupid. I can just drop you off. I hesitate. You're going to catch a cold. With a look at the open bus stop, I sigh and walk toward his car. That's a myth, by the way. You don't catch cold from being out in the rain. He hurries to unlock the car. I shiver a bit, but I'm not sure if it's from the weather or his presence. Or the fear. I buckle up, feeling a bit better when he does as well. I'm holding my bag. Clutching it with white knuckles. I can do this. A bus is no safer. He pulls out of the parking place and onto the street. The traffic is light, but he doesn't speed. My lungs burn and I remember to breathe. I sit absolutely still. Worried I'm going to distract him. The fear is there. But the panic isn't. Maybe I was ready. Maybe, somehow, during the last year, I've processed what happened, and finally reached the point where I can be in a car when it's raining and not have a panic attack. I dare a glance at Wes, terrified it'll distract him. He's calm. Attentive. Is it because I don't care about him? Is that the difference with previous times? He's a safe driver, but so was my dad. I focus on breathing steadily as he slows down for a traffic light. Are you okay? Fine. I don't want to talk. Because maybe that's why. Just focus on the driving. I know he's confused. He wrinkles his forehead but does as I say. It's a short drive, but by the time we reach my apartment, I'm slightly more relaxed. Thank you, I say and unbuckle. To my surprise, Wes turns off the car. We need to talk about what happened. Oh God. Which part? I shake my head. It doesn't matter. Right now, I don't want to talk about any of it. No, we don't. Nothing happened. That's not true. I take a deep breath. I can't discuss my parents with Wes. I just can't. Not now. Not ever. We almost kissed. Oh. Yeah, that happened. How the hell did that happen? I think it's just lust. I refuse to look at him and try to sound nonchalant. So you squeezed my ass. Big deal. It's not like it means anything. He moves in his seat so he's facing me. Don't tell me I didn't turn you on, because I know I did. I shrug. So what? Lots of guys make me horny. It still doesn't mean anything. I open the door and step out into the cool rain. My skin is burning as I hurry inside. Only when I'm safely in the building does Wes start the car again and drive away. So he's a talker. I should have figured. He's such a Boy Scout. I hurry in the elevator and see my reflection smiling back at me. I haven't seen that in so long. But I was able to sit in a car while it was raining today. That's good. That's something to smile about. Chapter 16. What? Lydia. I really shouldn't be here, I yell at Trisha over the music. Come on, you haven't been out in ages. Besides, we're celebrating. She dances away from me, and I can't exactly argue with her on the dance floor. So I raise my arms and close my eyes. And move. I look good tonight. I'm wearing black pants and a pink corset top, and my hair is bouncing in waves around my shoulders. I should be working on my extra credit. It's due in a few days. But it's Saturday night, and I need a break. The UNI Lions crushed the River Otters a couple of hours ago. Now the entire campus is celebrating. So I dance with Trisha and Prez. Trisha is on the prowl again, since the guy she went on a date with hasn't texted her back since. Let's get drinks, Prez yells, and I grab Trisha to get her attention. We make our way out of the living room and find the kitchen. It's so hot here, Prez complains and pours vodka into a cup. You're wearing long sleeves, I point out. But it's cute. It is. I smile at her and grab my own red mug. Oh, Daddy told me it's the rainy season in Antigua right now. Prez pouts. We could still go though. I nod at her and take in the room. My gaze slides over a guy dressed all in black. Our eyes meet and he smiles. I smile back and bring the drink to my lips. Maybe we could go some other time, I say without breaking eye contact with the guy. Maybe. Prez sighs. I'm still trying to figure out how bad the weather gets there. I just really need a few days on the beach. I lower my eyes and look back up. He's already walking over. He's a good-looking guy, not muscular. If I had to guess, I'd say he's more artistic. Not what I usually go for. I finally found you, he says as he stops in front of me. You were looking. I raise an eyebrow. I've been searching for the most beautiful woman in here for a while. His smile is wide and generous, and there's a twinkle in his eyes, as if he's making fun of himself. He's full of confidence, and I can't help but smile back. I'm Adrian. He holds out a hand and I shake it. Lydia. My spine tingles and my eyes go to the men that just walked in. It's the hockey players. My stomach clenches as I spot Wes. So Lydia, are you enjoying the music? Yes. I pull my attention away from Wes and smile at Adrian. It's different, but I like it. He looks proud. I'm glad to hear it. I look up at him. Oh, you're the DJ. He laughs and nods. I didn't think you noticed me. I take a sip of my drink and almost choke when Wes appears in my line of sight. People rush up to congratulate him and his friends. I cough, and Adrian reaches out a hand to pat me gently on the back. You okay there? He asks. I'm fine. There's no way I'm going to look at Wes. He's watching me. I know he is. I can feel it in my entire body. Determined to ignore it, I smile up at Adrian. So, are you an EPSI? No, I'm just here visiting a friend. And DJing. Gotta make that money somehow. His black hair is curly and longer on the top. It falls down over his forehead in little unruly locks, and I focus on that. Not on the man watching me. I might have to transfer here though, considering how beautiful the women are. Don't tell me you go to River, I say with mock horror. He laughs. It's not that bad, is it? That means you're the enemy. And your hockey team sucks. And that's bad, being the enemy? Well, it's not good. Listen, I'm going to get myself a drink. Do you want one? I hold up my almost full cup, and he heads off to the table with the drinks. I take another sip. Wes fills my vision as I lower the cup. Fuck. What are you doing here? It's a party. Why wouldn't I be here? I roll my eyes and move towards Prez and Trisha, who have been giving me and Adrian some space. I was there tonight. At the game. I don't think he noticed me in the crowd, but there was an extra knot in my stomach this time. As if there were more at stake. I take a step and feel the weight of an arm around my shoulders. Startled, I look up at Wes. He's not even looking at me.
What are you doing?
He shrugs and I can smell alcohol from him. I'm celebrating. Let me go. I reach up and try to push his arm off me. Why? So you can go fuck some rando. He nods towards Adrian. That's Adrian, not some rando.
So you're going to fuck him?
I glare at him. That's none of your business. Hey, everything all right here? Adrian asks and looks from me to Wes. Yup, I say and pinch Wes' side. It's all muscles. Are you sure? Adrian doesn't look convinced. She told you to fuck off, Wes says. I swear he's puffing up. Which isn't necessary. He's taller and more muscular than Adrian. I pinch him harder. He grabs my hand with his free one and holds it in front of himself. Adrian sees it and nods. Right. He looks questioningly at me, but I just smile at him. I'll see you around. See you, I say as he heads back to the living room. Then I turn to Wes. What did you do that for? He looks around the room, and I notice that Trisha, Prez, and the hockey players are all watching us.
Come on.
The weight of his arm finally leaves my shoulder, and he takes my hand instead. I roll my eyes at Trisha and Prez as he pulls me out of the kitchen and up the stairs. He finds an empty bedroom and pulls me inside. What is up with you? I ask and yank my hand free. I rub my wrist, more to get rid of the sparks he creates when he touches me than anything else. Are you so hard up for sex that you'll jump anything with a pulse? The conversation he had with his friends when he didn't know I was listening comes back to me. He already thinks I'm a slut. I shrug. It's been a while. A woman has needs, you know. And it's not like you did much for me. His face darkens and he takes a step closer. I instinctively press my back against the door as he advances. What's that supposed to mean? I try to sound nonchalant. You didn't really rock my world or anything. He towers above me and leans into me with his forearm on the door above my head. I could make you come right here, right now, if I wanted to. My core is tingling. I lift my face toward his. Oh yeah. Yes, sweetheart. He twirls a strand of my hair around his finger, grazing my cheek as he does so. You know, you could do with someone putting you in your place. Why is that? I refuse to let him see how much he affects me. Because you're a brat.
And you think you're the one who can do that?
In one swift movement, he grabs my hips and pulls me close. I gasp as he presses against me. I can try. He smirks. One hand travels up my back and into my hair. With a firm grip, he pulls my hair, leaning my head back and exposing my neck to him. His eyes are dark as he lowers his head and runs the tip of his tongue from the base of my neck to right under my chin. One hand in my hair and the other on the small of my back keep me in place. I circle my hips against his hard dick and curse the moan that escapes me. You must get hard by the wind, I say and fail to sound derisive. His teeth nibble my throat and I yelp. His lips slide over the bite so gently it's like the petals of a rose. His hot breath is against my neck as he whispers. So if I put my hand down your pants, my fingers won't get wet? I swallow as he straightens and moves his hand from my back to my stomach. He leaves just enough room between us that he can slide his hand into my pants. I'm panting, and I can't look away from his eyes as he reaches lower and lower. His fingers glide between my legs and he smirks when he finds what he was expecting. One finger slips between my lips and he lowers his mouth almost to mine. What was that about being turned on easily? Maybe that was Adrian. I pant. He scoffs and rubs up and down. I doubt that boy could get you this wet this quickly. His lips draw closer, and his finger is moving up to my clit. The door flies open behind me. Wes removes his hand and makes a move to step in front of me. A drunk guy stumbles in with a giggling woman. She looks us up and down and giggles some more. The guy gets to his feet. You're welcome to stay and watch, he says. Or participate. The woman slaps his arm. We've talked about this. Only watch. My cheeks are burning red. I can't even look at Wes as I storm out of the room and back down to the party. What the actual fuck was that? I find Trisha and Prez and tell them I need to leave. Apparently it's dangerous being near Wes. Especially when there's alcohol in the mix.